How are you all doing? Good evening, Shrutiji. How are you doing? Good evening, Nitesh. Am I audible? Is my voice clear? Good evening, Ravindranath ji. Good evening. I'll give you a roadmap. I would request all of you to stick. Is that clear? Are you guys with me? I'm not able to see yes, no. Yes. Good to hear that. So my personal suggestion to each one of you is to master intraday equity and swing investment first, because market has been too volatile nowadays. Jiti ji, good evening, namaskara, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? All good. So let me revise swing investment strategy first. Then I'll come back to intraday setup. After that, we'll discuss how to trail stop loss for intraday equity and how to trail stop loss for index options as well. After that, I'll complete 8 most powerful candlestick patterns. Then I'll be ready to give you a clear roadmap, what you're supposed to do for next 100 days. So will you guys stick to the roadmap for next 100 days from tomorrow? That will transform your perception regarding trading and investment. Is that clear? Just follow what. Okay, I think we have good numbers. So let me just swing investment quickly. Time frame has. Okay, I think we have good numbers. We can start off. Yes. So please tell me, what are the indicators that we are using for swing investment quickly? Time frame has to be 1 day time frame. Okay. So let me just add moving averages, 50 and 200. So 50 and 200. So what is the best method to stay back in trade to capture greater profits? It's very simple. It is golden cross. Do you guys see a red line crossing blue line from bottom to top here? So I would appreciate if you guys say yes or no, because that will be easy for me to understand what's running on your mind, right? So if you want to create a portfolio, don't you think if you have stocks in Golden Cross, if you identify 10 stocks which are in Golden Cross, then divide the capital by 10 and invest on all the Golden Crossover stocks. Don't you think over a period of 1 month, every stock will become green? Am I making sense here? Whenever there is a death cross, you can exit that stock and re-enter in another stock which is in Golden Cross, so that you can capture more profits. So if you identify 10 stocks which are in Golden Cross, and if you divide the capital, investment capital by 10, then don't you think you'll be diversifying your risk? First of all of the stocks must be in golden crossover, then we should not load the entire investment capital in one single stock. It will be too risky. So rather, you can divide the capital by 10, and whatever amount that you get after division, you just invest on 10 stocks which are in golden cross. You just have to exit the stock which is in death cross. That's it. Don't you think this is a simple and effective method to create a portfolio? Yeah, you just have to monitor which one is in death cross. That's it. Vikramji, this is 50 SMA, 50 simple moving average. So I've entered the period 50 and I have not changed anything here. It is simple moving average and color of the moving average is red in color. And this is period 200. Venkata ji, I have given you list number 1, list number 2 and list number 3, right? You can use this strategy on those stocks. These are the safest stocks. Is that clear, Ji? Okay. So I've taken this as a blue color so that the contrast will be very good. So whenever you have a golden crossover amongst these two moving averages, look at the beautiful growth. I'm giving you a simple method to create a portfolio to enjoy greater benefits with lesser stress. If you have 1 lakh rupees, please identify 10 stocks which are in golden crossover. There is no necessity that you have to enter exactly at the golden crossover. Don't you think the present scenario is also in golden cross? Because you can see the golden cross, there's a lot of gap between the moving averages. It is very less probability that it will come and cross over the blue line. 50 will never cross 200 in short time. It will take a lot of time to cross that. So if you can invest on 10 stocks which are in golden crossover, you'll make very good profits. That is a simple method. In a precise way, if you want to take entry at the best possible price, what is the next strategy that I've taught you? Buy on dip. Is that clear? Say, for example, you can see there is a golden crossover, but the stock price is trading somewhere way above the crossover. Yes or no? Are you guys with me? I need either yes or no so that I can proceed quickly and we can discuss as many topics as possible. Okay. Yeah. So definitely there is a gap between the crossover and the candlestick. Then what is the next step that you are supposed to do? Either you can wait for the candles to take support on 50 SMA to take an entry so that it won't come down further, or else you can use buy on dip. Okay. Do you see a dip here, all of you? Do you see a dip here? Yes. And is this dip a change of trend or is it just profit booking? Profit booking. Then you can wait for a green candle. Then you can wait for a green candle to close above this bearish trend line. So can I consider this candle, this green candle as a breakout candle? The candle should come out of the trend line. The green body of the candle should close above the trend line. Once you have this kind of a breakout, then easily you can enter trade and you can make 10 to 15% very easy. Is that clear? But the stop loss has to be the previous swing low, and this swing low should be within the bearish trend line. So that even if it wants to hit your stop loss, the bearish trend line will act as a support. It will not allow the candles to come inside the bearish trend. So previous swing low within the bearish trend line will be your stop loss. Is that clear? Am I audible? Yes. Gopi ji, all are saying I'm audible. So please Log out and log in, Gopiji. There is some issue at your end because all are confirming things that it's audible for them. So are you guys clear? A simple golden crossover is good enough for you to invest. Okay, it's good enough for you to invest, or you need to wait for a buy on dip. Whenever there is a dip, it is just a profit booking. It's not a change of trend. Then try to draw a bearish trend line, wait for a green candle to come out of this bearish trend line. This is called as a breakout. So if you take an entry here, you can keep a stop loss. Previous swing low as your stop loss, and this stop loss should be within the bearish trend line. So as soon as you get your 10%, you can book your profit, or you can wait for a death crossover for you to exit. Is that clear? This method, buy on dip, will give you an opportunity to take a re-entry. Okay. At the same time, it will give you a chance to book your 10%. Okay. You can see here you've got lot of opportunity where you've got buy on dip. There's a 14% return, and even in this buy on dip, there is 12% return. And in this buy on dip, you can see how beautifully it went by 35%. Is that clear? So let us see what's happening in Nifty 50. Manish Jadavji, as I mentioned, whichever stock is in top gainer, so definitely say, for example, if you go to money control, go to the top gainer of Friday. Okay. So if you go to top gainers of Friday, don't you think these stocks will be bullish? All of you? Are you guys with me? So take the top stock, that is Tata Steel. Okay, just enter Tata Steel here. So don't you think you have already got a beautiful opportunity to enter in this stock? This candle closed above the bearish trend line, the buy on dip. Actually, yesterday you should have entered this, and Monday also you can enter this particular stock for swing investment. Is that clear, Manish Jadavji? Okay. So this is how quickly you can identify bullish stocks. Hero MotoCorp. So don't you think there is a buy on dip method which has been satisfied by Hero MotoCorp? Vikramji exited market price. You can exit at market price. So let me check Adani Ports. So don't you think it's been trending since very long time after this buy on dip? Yes or no? So Adani Ports is trending. So just take previous, the simplest method is that just take previous days gainers. So you will find nice golden crossover stock for swing investment. Is that clear? Do you guys have any doubts regarding this? Because if you guys reply quickly, Bharat Forge. Okay, let me just open Bharat Forge. Is this stock bullish? See, first of all, this is in Golden Cross. There was a huge fall. Okay, now the bearish trend line has been broken. Okay, so bearish trend line is broken, and there is a possibility that this stock will go up for sure. Let me check TCS. So is this stock bullish? I want you guys to confirm. Yes, it is bullish. And is there any recent buy on dip happening in the stock? And don't you think after breakout, there is a small consolidation which is happening here? And don't you think a lot of inside bars are getting created here? See, there is an inside bar here, and there's an inside bar here. So whenever there is a breakout, you will have a beautiful movement in this particular stock. First of all, this stock is in golden cross. Second of all, the bearish trend line is breached. And also now it's in a consolidation in some other stock, because you need to what is the high 4140. That forget the name of the stock, you can easily you create some alerts for it. Then line is broken by the green candle closure. On OIL, IOC. These are the two stocks which are ready to be invested tomorrow. Is that clear, all of you? So can I expect you guys to keep PNB as yes? Is this stock bullish? Sale. Okay, let me check sale. So do we have Kalyan Jewelers in a bullish mode? All of you? Yeah. And don't you think the bearish trend line is broken, and also the previous swing high is also broken in the stock? And don't you think the life and is it satisfying buy on dip? So can we expect this to go up by keeping this as your stop loss? The risk will be around 5%. And if you get 10% or 15%, you can exit immediately. Simple and effective strategy. Just that you have to do some homework, quick homework. So don't you think there is a beautiful buy on dip method getting satisfied here? Yes, because it took strong support on 200 SMA. Yes or no? Whenever there is a strong support, you can expect beautiful move on 200 SMA. Yes or no? Whenever there is a strong support, you can expect beautiful move. Is this stock bullish? I want you guys to reply quickly. This stock is bullish, but is it satisfying a condition of buy on dip? Not yet, right? Because the body of the candle to close above this. Wow. Aluminum. Use IEX simple and exclusive. Manish Shaji, you can just expect around 5 to 10%. Beautiful buy on dip setup. Trying to take support on the trend line. So this stock, this is good. A green candle closed above the bearish trend line. So it must go up. But unfortunately, 2 days, the candles are getting consolidated. And don't you think we have inside bar setup here? Yes. You should take an entry only after breaking the high of the mother candle. The green candle high should be breached. Then only you can. A candle within the high and low of the then MSCI investment. Moving, I hope you guys are clear with swing investment method. We can expect a very good move. The previous candle. So this candle is within the high and low of the previous candle. This qualifies to be an inside bar. Once high is breached, we can expect a very good move. I hope you guys are clear with swing investment method. Can we go ahead with intraday discussion? Intraday setup. Yes. So please tell me what are the moving average. Nitish ji, no, I've never taught that way, right? Because intraday setup has to be used for intraday only. You cannot use those for swing investment. So 10 SMA, parabolics are, and time frame has to be 15 minutes. Then MACD, then RSI. So what are the settings that we are supposed to change? Overbought 60, oversold 40. For a buy, it's green color. For a sell, it's a red color. So let me open sale. Sale was a good example. Fibonacci retracement. I need to check the highest point of yesterday and the lowest point. Now please tell me, do we have the first 15 minutes candle closing above PDH? Because these are the minute observations that will improve your accuracy. Okay. So we have the first 15 minutes candle body closing above PDH. And don't you think the topmost resistance of Fibonacci is also breached? So the topmost resistance of Fibonacci is also breached. So please tell me, so if the topmost resistance of Fibonacci range is breached, what should be your course of action? It will become extremely bullish or trending. Now let us check all the indicators. So the first candle closed above PDH, PDH is broken, and 9:30 candle breached the high of the first 15 minutes candle. Yes or no? Yes, you can put your SL at the half of the length of the candle because the length is bit longer here. You can keep a stop loss somewhere here. So do we have parabolics are at the bottom of the candle to confirm that trend is bullish? Yes. And do we have MACD positive crossover amongst moving averages and bars standing upright over zero line? Yes. And do we have RSI in green color, that is above 60, which indicates dominance of buyers? So it indicates, do we have open equal to low? If we have open equal to low, what should be your course of action? So here, let me check, do we have open equal to low? No. Yes, Vikrantji, you'll get the recording. Don't worry. Okay, let me plot Fibonacci from highest point to lowest point. Now look at the beauty of my setup. Do we have the first candle closing above PDH and also breaching the highest point of Fibonacci range? In spite of gap up, don't you think 9:30 candle breached the high of the first 15 minutes, which is supported by parabolic SAR at the bottom of the candle? And you have a positive crossover in MACD with bars above 0 and RSI above 60. Now you can keep stop loss at the bottom of the first candle. That you can with 20,000 rupees and take only one trade per day. Take, you can check RSI settings here. ICICI GA for a sell trade. There are so many things I want you guys to observe in this exam. Yes. Do we have the yes or no? The PDL was broken at 11:15. Once PDL is broken, never jump into a trade without multiple confirmations. So many people will get carried away as soon as the first candle low is breached. At that point, parabolic SAR is not supporting. Okay. And you need to wait for all the conditions to be satisfied. Even if you keep previous candle high as stop loss, if you take a trade at 11:30, you would have got your 1:1. 10.22 was your risk. Obviously, there is a movement of 36 rupees. Is that clear, all of you? Let me check Nifty Bank. Nifty Bank, it was open equal to low. How many of you observed this point? This is the first 15 minutes. Do we have open equal to low? Can you all please type the value? For Bank Nifty, yes, 46,218. 46,218. And let me mark a PDH. This is PDH. And this is first candle high. There are multiple confirmations. We have open equal to low. So obviously the trend will be bullish. And do we have the first 15 minutes candle body closing above PDH? Yes. And do we have 9:30 candle breaching the high? Yes. Even if you keep a stop loss below this PDH, you would have got a great trade, 872 points. Sangeeta ji, just have to place the cursor on the first 15 minutes. And in this box, you need to match open and low. If it's happening in the first 15 minutes, then it's well and good. Or else you have our setup to take a trade. Is that clear, Sangeeta ji? Are you asking something like a scanner to identify open equal to low? There is no scanner for index. So for everything, if you keep using scanners, you will lose that freedom of thinking all by yourself. You don't require a scanner for index. Just check, place your cursor here. So that is for stocks, Venkataji, that is for stocks. So definitely you will have first 15 minutes time to get ready for trading, right? Anyways, first 15 minutes, you guys are not trading. Yes or no, Sangeetaji? At that time, you can just observe whether you have open equal to low or open equal to high. If you have open equal to low, at least you're getting a fair idea that Nifty Bank will be bullish and you're supposed to trade in call options only. You're supposed to trade in call options only. That is the level of confidence that you will have. And anyways, you have our setup, irrespective of anything. So you have our setup. You can see 9:30 candle, which breached the high of the first 15 minutes. We have the support of parabolic SAR and MACD. We have positive crossovers with bars above 0 and RSI is above 60. And see how beautifully it went down. Yes, yes, Sangeeta. Is that clear? Let me check Nifty Fin Service. So let me place my cursor on the first 15 minutes. Do we have open equal to low? Can you all please Tell me the values for open equal to low. Do we have open equal to low matching? Yes, 2300 points. Tata Motors. So this is the high end of the first 15 minutes candle. And if I mark PDH, do we have Tata Motors first 15 minutes candle closing above PDH here? Yes. But the beauty of this stock is that you got the first candle high was breached at 11:30. So don't you think you're not supposed to look at any indicators till 11:30? Yes. So you can take a trade here from the next candle. So you will get your quota of 0.5%. Okay, let me check Nifty 50. So do we have open equal to low here in Nifty 50? Concentrate carefully, watch and tell me. Do we have open equal to low for Nifty 50? No, small difference. Even if there is a small difference, you are not supposed to consider that stock for or index for open equal to low. Is that clear? Now what next? Then follow the usual procedure. Mark high and low and also mark PDH. The first 15 minutes candle, it closed above PDH and high of the first 15 minutes candle is breached. So once that is breached, please look at the other indicators. Parabolic star is at the bottom. Yes, yes, Harsh Gupta ji. The PDH and PDL of Friday will be applicable. Don't worry about this Saturday trading and all. It was just a sample way of doing, because you cannot take this as PDH. The data is very small. So if you take a trade here, so what was the risk? The risk was 63 points. You got 219 points. Don't you think you should wait for such trading days so that you can make more profits? Now tell me, do you guys have any doubts with intraday setup? No. Okay. So are you guys ready to write down the roadmap? Please write down the roadmap. First point, stick to intraday equity trading with leverage. Stick to intraday equity with leverage and try to take one or maximum two trades per day. Yes, yes, Somshikarji, it will be the same. Is that clear? Are you guys done with the first point? Please focus on intraday equity with leverage. Try to take maximum 1 or 2 intraday equity trades per day. Second point. Do avoid future and options in stocks. Do avoid future and option trading in stocks because most of the time there is illiquidity in stock options. There is illiquidity in stock option. Hence, we get stuck. Hence, we get stuck in losses most of the time. Okay, that's why I'm suggesting intraday equity with leverage. See, usually what happens? Yes, Gopiji, I'll tell you. So, usually what happens? You take stock option, and suddenly, if there is a loss, you don't feel like exiting it because of huge loss. Yes or no? You don't feel like exiting it because of huge loss, and you carry forward next day. Right? If you are doing intraday, don't you think you should stick to 9 to 3:30 window? You cannot convert your intraday position to positional trade. This is one of the biggest mistake that's commonly committed by traders at the beginning stage. If you are doing intraday, please treat that as intraday, accept your loss and come out of the position, but never ever carry it forward next day. Are you guys clear? Yes, blessed soul. It's a liquidity issue. Okay. Next point. While trading intraday equity with leverage, or in MIS mode, intraday equity with leverage or MIS mode, always use cover order. Always use cover order for disciplined method of trading. Is that clear? While doing intraday trading with leverage or in MIS mode, always use cover order. Say for example, let me check sale. So let me add sale here. So you got entry at 9:30, right? So as soon as high is breached, you'll enter trade. What is the high? 128.25. By the time you enter trade, it would have become 129. So what I'll do, I'll click on buy. So don't use regular order, switch to cover order. Switch to cover order because in cover order, it will not allow you to trade if you don't decide your stop loss. Yes or no? In this method, it will not allow you to trade until and unless you predefine your stop loss. This is one of the best method, according to me. See, most of the time what happens, every biggest loss that you have ever faced in your life was a small loss initially, just because you did not square it off, it became big. Yes or no? Are you guys with me? Because these are the common mistakes that most of you guys do it, and it has become a habit for you. You're not able to keep stop losses. That is the biggest problem with you guys. Now, because you can take unlimited loss, but you cannot enjoy unlimited profit. Whenever your position becomes green, you will exit immediately in panic, because you cannot you'll carry forward to, because options strict on yourself. Equity, I've seen people is to 1 lakh. Yes or no? Is like a competitive exam, because you're competing with algorithms, you're competing with the. My first question. Are you guys getting my point? You should not blow. High made in this candle is 135.75. Is that 135.75 greater than 133? What is the high made here? So you're trying to make peace with the loss. So you will not panic if whatever happens. That is the basic logic, right? So what is the high made here? High made in this candle is 135.75. Is that 135.75 greater than 133? 133 is your target. So once you enter trade, your focus should be to modify your stop loss to the first target. Yes or no? Definitely you would have entered trade with multiple confirmation. After getting multiple confirmation, you should enter trade with proper risk reward ratio. Once you enter trade with proper stop loss, that is risk reward ratio, you should be keen enough to modify your stop loss to the first target, so that you will get some fruits for the hard work that you have done for the day. So don't you think if you make such kind of a profit, one trade is enough? So you can skip your stop loss from this point to this point. Once you have trailed the stop loss, you are in a profit of 4.56 rupees. Ramesh Babuji, once you come here, just pick top 5 stocks. Okay, whichever stock is matching the setup, then enter with proper stop loss. That's it. Because these are the stocks which will give you great movement. Are you guys trying to understand the procedure? First step, use the scanner, money control scanner, to pick the stock. Second step, carefully match all the conditions. PDH, first candle high, this should be at, yes, at 9:30 a.m. Venkataji, don't look at percentage. Percentage is immaterial. I just need name of the stock. It is my setup which will tell you whether it will go up or not. Okay, so percentage will never decide whether this stock will go up or not, but my intraday setup will. To sort. Manish Jadhav ji, say for example, do you see my cursor here? It is pointing at market watch setting at the bottom of the watch list. Click on that. It will show you sort by alphabets, sort by percentage, sort by LTP, sort by exchange, NSE or BSE. So use percentage. Okay, just pick top 3 stocks. It is like a personalized list of stop loss. Whenever square of time is 315, Sandeepji, and when you enter a trade at 129, once you get this particular thing, you just modify your stop loss reached, but actual condition satisfied cannot take big profits. Whenever you are in green, you panic so much that you exit with small profit, but whenever you take losses, you will take bigger losses. Loss बर्दाश्त करने के लिए आपके पास पैसा है, मगर प्रॉफिट बर्दाश्त करने के लिए हिम्मत नहीं है. So are you guys with me? So you just question yourself most of the time. Whenever you're in a loss making position, you will try to assume so many things. अरे कल देखेंगे, carry forward करेंगे, gap up होगा. So definitely many a times it is very difficult to convince you that you're wrong in the market, right? You're wrong in the markets. So if you're wrong, please take your stop loss and come out of your position. Because market is superior. Yes or no? Very good. Your ego will prevent you to accept the loss. See, market ego is like Wi-Fi. It is within itself and around itself also. It will eat up everybody's capital. Is that clear? From tomorrow, use 20,000 capital. Okay. So maximum 6,000 per trade. Take only 3 trades. Either you can take 3 trades at a time if you get good trades, or else wait for an opportunity. And you're supposed to document your success story as well as failure. At the end of the day, just check what happened. If you are profitable in all the stocks, don't you think it's a lesson for you to stay motivated in the future? Just write down what are the right things that you did. You were mentally balanced because you are Arun Kumarji. Once you trail your stop, please stick to the questions asked by Sandeep. Don't even trade for a single day. You can keep only the stop loss. In this particular candle, I can keep price you enter the trade. Parthasarathi. Yes. Entry price is one. Apply the setup. If there is an entry, then you're trading, or else you're not trading at all. Yes, Padmaji, it's a continuous exercise. Do we have an inverted hammer here? Except if you reverse, you will get inverted hammer. I'll show you. Let me take Nifty 50. Let me just consider 15 minutes. Let me show you a very good example. Yes. Do we have an inverted hammer here? Sandeepji, you will never touch futures. I have mentioned clearly in my previous sessions, you will never touch futures in index. You can take put option and call option whenever you see such candlestick patterns. So do we have a preceding uptrend? Inverted hammer will convert bullish trend into bearish trend. So what is the prerequisite? There must be a preceding uptrend. For bullish hammer, preceding downtrend. But here it is preceding uptrend. Then location of the candle should be on top of the uptrend. So how do we know this is the top? There is no candle breaching the high of the inverted hammer. Is that to increase the accuracy? Either it can be red putting uptrend, location of the candle. Is my stop loss hit here? Once low is breached, go for. So because of the not open to close, it is high to low, which is deciding the length. Venkataji, it should engulf the entire length. The high to low should be engulfed. Do you see the highest point wick here? I'm marking high. Do you see the lowest wick here? I'm marking that also. Do you see the breakout on either side? That means engulfing. So bullish engulfing is very similar to bullish hammer. Now tell me, what is the functionality of a bullish engulfing? Because we have discussed bullish hammer. Engulfing, smaller candle should be. Yes or no? See, in this case, it is not bullish engulfing because the green candle is very short in terms of length, right? So we cannot take that. Let me show you a lot of examples. Yes, we have a perfect example. Can I consider this as a bullish engulfing? The smaller red candle is engulfed by bigger green candle. Yes or no? So bullish engulfing is an alternative for bullish hammer because we cannot find bullish hammer everywhere. But still, if we want to participate in reversal trades, is that clear? So this cannot be bullish engulfing because low of the red candle is not covered. The low of the red candle is not covered by green candles, so that is not an example for engulfing. Here also, the low of the red candle is not covered, so this is not an example for bullish engulfing. In this case, high of the red candle is not covered, hence this is not an example for bullish engulfing. So it should occur naturally, we should not force things, so you will not get accuracy.
Is that clear? It works very well in any of the time frames. So let me open a stock. It's your job to match prerequisites. So let me take Kotak. Can I expect you guys to drop a lot of examples in the group so that you can archive those examples? Is that clear? Go for a sell trade. Is engulfing a smaller green candle, that's why it is bearish engulfing. The same logic, whatever you have learned for inverted hammer, you can apply here. Preceding uptrend, the location of bearish engulfing is on top. Once low of the red candle is breached, you can go for a sell trade. Is that just that we match this particular combination? Is that clear, all of you? Is this clear? Yes, Venkataji. The engulfing candle, this red candle is engulfing the previous adjacent green candle. It should be immediate. Engulfing has to be immediate. Is that clear? 1 minute time frame. Green candle body engulfed. Trend. Location of this bullish engulfing at the bottom, once high is breached, there was a beautiful retracement of 1700 points. Is that clear? In oil, you can see there was a beautiful bullish engulfing that occurred recently. Okay, because of this bullish engulfing, once high is breached, there was a movement of 8.5%. So are you guys clear with Marubozu? Are you guys clear with bullish hammer, bearish hammer, bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing? Yes. Now let's talk about inside bar candlestick pattern. In inside bar candlestick pattern, the color is immaterial. It is only the length. So please look at these two candles. Don't you think the green candle is within the high and low of the red candle? So do we have this green candle within the high and low of red candle? Yes. Whenever you have this kind of a combination, it is called as inside bar. This bar is inside the high and low of the previous candle. That's why it's called as inside bar candlestick patterns. Simple explanation. Candle and in candlestick. Closing is vital only for support and resistance. Once high of the mother candle is breached, look at the movement. Such a dynamic movement here. We call inside bars as dynamites on the chart. When the high and low is breached, you will get a swift movement. Is that clear? So look at this inside bar. So once high is breached, you have a beautiful movement. Can I consider this as an inside bar? Yes. So once high is breached, there was a beautiful bullish move. Look at this inside bar. Once high is breached, there was a beautiful movement. You can find a lot of inside bars in consolidated situation and consolidation. Is that clear? Many a time important. There are hundreds of candlestick patterns. Yes. So the roadmap, please write down the roadmap. Stick to intraday. Focus more on Venkat. Then you'll be people stock trading in intraday and swinging to revise. And I wanted to give you the lesson from my point. So I here. Thank you so much. It means a lot. All the very best. Follow the